Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Bishop.
Bishop David here.
Ken and Anna.
Dean Ryan.
Dean Ryan's in the house.
Woo!
Or more specifically, the Cathedra. Welcome, brother. It is so good to have you here.
It is an honor to be in here.
Very, very good. You are all in here. So, since you're here, Mr. Dean, tell us about what's going on at our cathedral from Advent 4 through Christmas Day.
Well, this Advent 4 Sunday, we've got our normal services at 8 and 10 o'clock, but following the service at 10 o'clock, we're going to be greening the church, getting ready for the season of Christmas.
Greening the church.
Nice.
Yes, including a very large Christmas tree, supposedly, that we have just recently got donated, so that's exciting.
Yay.
And then we're getting ready for the big evening at Christmas Eve, where we have services at 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. with the bishop presiding and preaching. But before the 11 p.m., yeah,
I know that now.
I hope you're prepared.
I am prepared.
And before the 11 p.m., we're actually going to do a prelude of carols so we can sing more of our favorite Christmas songs. And then on Christmas Day, it is 9 a.m. for our Christmas Day service, where I, the dean, will be preaching and celebrating.
Outstanding. There's
Awesome.
a lot of church going on.
There's a lot of church. I'm guessing, though, Ryan, that we won't be singing Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Probably not this year, but
Okay.
maybe next year when we
All right.
add the children's service.
Well, we better.
All right.
I'm going to write a letter
Yeah.
to
I think
whomever's
you
in
should.
charge. I want that.
That guy.
I want that. Yeah, that's the guy. So I was.
We were gonna do the bishop got run over by a reindeer.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh.
That's enough now. So I was wondering, you two, about Christmases past. Let's talk about Christmases that we remember fondly. Do you have one, Canon, in particular?
I do. We always had Christmas at my grandma's house. And right about 8:30, 9 o'clock, the phone would ring on Christmas Eve at my grandma's house. And it would be Santa. And he would call us and say, "I'm getting closer to your house. It's time for you to go to bed." And he would double check our Christmas list with us to make sure that he had everything that we had hoped for. And he would double check to see if we'd been naughty or nice. Because, you know, if you're naughty, you get cold,
Yes.
right? And I just remember being so very excited about that. And I'd run and jump in Grandma's bed and go straight to sleep. Or at least pretend to.
I love it. What about you, Mr. Dean?
Well, we always had a tradition that we would bake cookies for Santa on Christmas.
Like it.
So we would put out cookies, but also we had this very strange tradition in our household where we also had to put out JB Scotch for Santa.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't fashion him as a Scotch drinker, but you never know. And every time we came down on Christmas morning, the cookies were gone and the glasses of Scotch were gone. So, yay,
There you
Santa!
go.
Father Christmas is a lucky dude.
Yes.
Totally. What about you, Bishop?
Well, for me, so when I was younger, let me say this. I've always been an excitable lad, as you might imagine.
I can't.
I don't
I
remember.
have
I don't
no energy from you.
I don't remember ever sleeping until I was in my mid-20s on Christmas Eve.
I can see that.
And the only reason I slept in my mid-20s was that was after my ordination, and I have midnight mass, and I was working on 2 hours of sleep, so I would sleep a little bit. But my fondest memory has to be when Ian and Zoe, and you know Ian's 25 now, Zoe's 23, whenever they were old enough to spring out of bed on Christmas morning,
Oh, yeah.
run to our bedroom, endeavor to wake us up and say, it's time, and the excitement on their faces.
Yeah.
And it was probably 4 a.m. when they did that.
I'm sure it was. Anyway, that's me. So everybody, we hope you have a lovely, lovely Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, San Joaquin.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you next year.
See you.